Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of FTL Faster Than Light. As always, thank you very much for your feedback and support on this series. I've got some more good tips for this episode again and I am looking forward to playing this. So let's continue. We are jumping from a battle, our hull is not good. Yes, I am familiar with where we left off last time. And I have some cool tips. So first of all, one of them is to arrange your weapons in order of importance from left to right because they break from right to left. So if we go over here, and we still have the Iron Blast, that is very cool because one of the things I haven't been doing in this series is using the auto fire. Now the reason I haven't been using this is because I saw it and I literally assumed that it was just going to automatically control my weapons and that I would be annoyed with the way that it was doing that, but apparently it's actually very useful and we can activate it for a single weapon at once, which could be a really good thing. So we're going to try and give that a go this episode. But let's arrange our weapons. I don't know what the strategy we're going to go with at the moment is. We still want to try the fire beam, however the ships are getting stronger. And the weapons that we always want to keep online, I would say, would be our burst lasers because they're going to do the most damage. And at the moment we're not using our missile weapon too much, so I would organise them like that. Just for the moment. Let's accept and let's put these... Aha! I can't put the Iron Blast on. That could be something we could do right now actually. We could do an upgrade. And it will cost 80, and I think that is worth it. So now we have our Iron Blast on as well, and we're going to use that on auto fire. So anyway, we're going to jump into the next area. And by the way, when we fought the rebel ship in the last battle here, we took a fair bit of damage, and one of the tips that I got is to just jump in the last fight, because when you destroy it, when you're fighting in this area here, all you ever get is one fuel, so it's never worth it. And we're low on fuel as well, so a few things to keep in mind here. Now, I would like to go to the rock controlled area, however the civilian route might be the wiser at the moment. You know, I've got a lot of damage here. We're more likely to encounter some hull repairs or things like that, but I think what we'll do is go to the rock one now and go to the civilian next time. And that is the way we're going to do it. And I am very low on fuel, which is kind of worrying. The Rock people are a powerful and proud race. It is not unheard of to have a peaceful journey through their lands, but don't count on it. Fair enough. So where are we going to go to? We only have one option, so I guess that's where we're going to go. You arrive in the system to see a pirate ship pursuing a civilian ship. You detect from messages from the civilian ship on a distress frequency. We will aid the civilian ship. You power up your weapons and engage the pirate ship. So this one here has 3 levels of shields, and what we're going to do is pause immediately so I can adjust these weapons. So let's get the Iron Blast firing on the shields, and we're going to hold down control and it goes yellow, and that means we're auto firing on it. And we might go for the burn strategy here. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to put it off, but we will start off... Oh wait a minute, these are rock guys, so they're immune to fire, so that one goes out of the window. In fact, we will just auto fire on these weapons and we will sit back and let the game do most of the work. We've got to pay attention to our ship and our crew, which is another tip that I got. To pay attention to their crew actually was the tip. So that worked out pretty well. And I could have swore I saw a missile go across then, which was a little odd. We will send that guy in there to help out. And there we go. This is going to be quite easy, I think, this battle. We can just sit back. We've got 3 layers of shields here. And we're doing good damage. Now I think I might actually target one of these now on their shields, although no, that's why we we keep an eye on their crew, because we can see they're repairing them, and they went orange for a moment there. And I've also been informed that when things are orange it means they're slightly operational, which I've learnt from watching the weapons. However, this applies to the helm, where it might have a different term, and also the engine as well. So the other ship can jump into FTL if either of those are orange. Or no, wait, they can't if either of them are red. Sorry, got that the wrong way around. But there we go. The fight was nice and easy thanks to that auto fire. Definitely going to use that again. A lot of scrap. 1 piece of fuel, could have done with more there. And we get some fuel from the civilians as well, and some more scrap, which is awesome. And now we can jump to the next area. that seems like the wisest place to go to, right? We've got to think about the incoming rebel fleet, the lack of fuel that I have, and the options that we want. Although, if you look at those two jumps, we're going to look at a lot of beacons around here. Probably more so... Actually, I think that one's better. That gives us more options, so we will go that way. And it's further from the fleet. So, what happens here? You find a disabled rock transport floating near the beacon. You consider stripping it of useful parts, but uncertain why it's there in the first place. We will strip the ship, which will probably engage some sort of battle, but it didn't in this case. We got some scrap and some fuel, which is good. So on to the next jump. We do have 356 scrap here. I'm just not 100% sure what to spend it on. Getting shields upgraded will become an option, but we have now found a store. That is good news. And we are going to jump there. I think our path is going to be over to the store, then sort of back up and around if we can, and I think that will work out. So let's find out what's for sale, and we've also got things to sell ourselves. So with the local rock settlement so unwilling to trade with other life forms, the opportunistic Mantis crew have postponed its piracy activities and set up to catch any passing trade. Okay, right, so we're going to buy all of the fuel, and we will fix just a little bit. Apparently this gets more expensive as you go on, and I remember seeing it early on in the game. It was only 2 scrap and now it's free, so that right there will do us. We have a drone to sell, and we can also buy cloaking now, and that is something I think we will do. We could also buy another crew member, which I don't think we really need at the moment. So let's take a step back. We've got 20% shields from that crew member. If we look at our crew, wait, not like that. We want to look at it like this guy here is... Yep, so we've already got that. In fact, we've got better than that. So we will go to the store. We will sell that drone. I'm going to hang on to that weapon. I've been told it's not very good, actually, but I want to hold on to it for the moment. And then I guess we will buy cloaking. Awesome. We have a cloaking system now. That is very good. And I think this might just be our weapon setup for the rest of this, unless we can get another burst laser. Which means I could sell... Yeah, we just discussed this, didn't we? No, I want to hang on to that because we've got a whole bunch of missiles here and that might actually be useful. So now we can cloak. We need power for that. Let's go to the ship. We can buy one of those. And then we need 180 plus 60, so 240 to upgrade our shields, which will probably be the next thing that we do. So let's enable our cloaking, and then when we press that button we get 5 seconds of cloak, and we will probably upgrade that as we go along, but that was pretty decent. That's what we wanted from that store. And now we know how much scrap we need for our next upgrade as well. So we're going to jump upwards and then maybe across a little bit as well. And let's see what awaits us. Your ship is flooded with advertisement transitions from nearby merchants as soon as you arrive at this beacon. I'm going to skip that word. I can't say it right now. Pick one to examine in detail. That is an excellent trade. Thank you very much. On to the next beacon. We could possibly go to that one as well, but we've got lots of beacons to go past on our way back, so we're going to go to that one. A Federation encrypted signal is being broadcasted from a nearby planet. Send an away party to investigate. It could be a trap. Let's move on. Well, let's send an away party. You find a secret Federation outpost, but it appears the rebels have found it before you. The place is empty and faint bloodstains can be seen in the living quarters. You find the encrypted signal emitter and shut it off before leaving. So, a bit of a nothing. Let's jump up to the top. And what do we have here? You arrive and detects signs of battles. A few ships are taking passes at each other near a small station. You don't know if it's a territory issue, a contest, or a rite of passage, but you decide it's best to stay out of it. So another nothing jump. Okay, now this one it looks like we're going to encounter some sort of trouble. I think this means an asteroid. No, it's a sun, which is not good. And as always, it looks like we're going to go into a battle. So let's set up our weapons quickly. We are going to just do the same strategy as before, like that. And now I guess we kind of sit back. However, I'm going to click this cloaking button. Ah, the hotkey for that is C. So there we go. I think we just No, their ion cannon, is that what it's called? Ion blast, that got us there. But the auto fire just makes it really easy. You just got to sit back and watch now, really, which is pretty cool. And I want this battle to go fast because the solar flares are going to do damage to our hull, which is not what we want. There you go, we have a fire. Let's open those doors right there. And I have another tip to share with you once we put out that fire. We also need some crew members to go in and repair that, but I want to keep an eye on their crew at the moment just to see what they're up to. And there goes the fire. So now that we close the doors, what we can do is actually open connecting doors to oxygenate that room quicker, which is pretty cool. And there goes their ship. Awesome, 1 fuel, 1 drone, 60 scrap, not bad. Now how much did we... Oh Christ, we've got to jump out of here. How much did we need for our shield upgrade? I do believe it was 240. Okay, you find a slug cruiser and rock ship at a standoff, both with weapons armed and ready to fight. You could intervene before this gets out of hand. We will hail them to see what's wrong. The slug captain explains that they upgraded the rock ship's reactor, and now the thick boulders' heads are refusing to pay for the work done. The rock captain says the slime balls did a poor job that is not worth the agreed upon price. Offer to pay the rock debt for 15. Demand the rock ship pay the agreed upon price. I think the best thing to do here is just to give them a little bit of scrap. It means we'll have to wait longer for our shields, but I kind of feel that's the best option. You pay off the debt. The rock captain still seems annoyed at the slugs getting their undeserved scrap, but at least the situation remains peaceful. The slug captain offers a free reactor upgrade for your help. It never hurts to get a little power boost. Do you know what that means? I do believe... Oh, and our thing is offline here. Let's send... Oh, why have we got a fire on our ship? That's because of the solar flare, isn't it? Okay, that now means we should be able to get our upgrades. So, 1, 2, and 1. We have 15 scrap left over. We will accept that. We will put power to our shields. And we are looking good. Okay, let's send that guy back. Oh, we can press Z. No, 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 no. What did I just do? Oh, that scared me for a second there. I pressed the wrong key. It's X to close them, not Z. Oh. Press Z twice and it opens the outside doors as well. So I think actually the best thing to do now is just to sit and wait for the oxygen to refill after that silly little mistake I made. So I will be back with you in a moment. So where are we going to jump to next? I think we're going to go to the distress beacon in case it brings up a quest. Because if it's there, then we can jump there and then come back. So we're going to go to that one. And we have 10 fuel left. Not bad. A ship with life forms within a nearby dense asteroid field is giving off the distress call. Shall we investigate? It could be dangerous. We will search for the ship. You find a pirate ship damaged and abandoned. You salvage what you can and move on. So some fuel, a rocket and 31 scrap. Not bad. We will jump to the next place. I think we're going to go there, then possibly there, like that. But it's going to be a close one. Okay, so there is a black market hub here. You receive a message.
These are dangerous times. If you have extra military grade explosives, we'll pay you for them.
So we can sell missiles for scrap, which is good. I've noticed you encounter this a lot towards the end of the game, so we're going to sell 15 missiles for 45 scrap, which is probably not the best of deals I've seen. However, we're not using our missiles a lot, and now we've got a little bit more scrap because of it. And we could possibly upgrade a system here. We could upgrade cloaking for 30, and then another 30, so 60, and then we'd have it for 10 seconds instead of 5. However, at this point I don't think that's really necessary, so we'll continue travelling. We could jump to that one, but it might be a bit risky, and by the time we've gone over there, it's going to be the exit. So we're going to jump to that one and then jump out of here. You see a Zoltan merchant and ask about his wares. He responds, "Sorry, but it took years to gain their trust. I can't be seen communicating with you. I hope you understand." He cuts communications. That was pretty uneventful. Now to the exit beacon. What is going to happen here? You've arrived at the long range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Oh, a small NG research vessel is trying to fend off a Mantis ship. You move in to engage, but after a quick scan of your ship, the Mantis retreats. The NG offer you a drone schematic as thanks for your timely arrival. Which is pretty cool. Some scrap and a drone. We can sell the drone at a shop if we find it in the next sector. But there isn't much else to discuss here, is there really? We could do an engine upgrade, but it feels like... Actually, yeah, I think we'll do an engine upgrade. We could definitely do with one of those. We get a little bit more dodge. And that, I think, is how we're going to wrap up the episode. Yes, it is. I also had a list of things that you guys told me on the side here. I just want to double check them. I think we covered all of them in this episode, which is good. I'm starting to remember more things. One of the things I really want to do is learn all of these hotkeys so I can be a little bit quicker with accessing things. One of the terrible habits I have is not using the hotkeys for these, which are very simple, but that is going to be it for this episode. In the next episode we will be doing, let's have a look, this sector, then the final one as well, so it's going to be a double length episode next one. But if you have enjoyed this one, please do leave a like, it will always be appreciated. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.